Okay, we're back on the boat. Here's Ham enjoying the shade of Bimini that we put up a few weeks ago. And he's got water, and today I brought his little air conditioner. I stuck the filter in the freezer at my mom's house, so it's gonna run extra cold for him. I also stopped and got refrigerated water to put into it, so hopefully he was happy, but he doesn't want to come in right now. He's enjoying his day, watching the fish. The water's nice and clear. So today we're gonna finish this solar panel business. That's the plan. I got tilting mounting brackets, and I think I've decided that this little overhang, it's about, I don't know, 6 inches of space I lose over my hatch, but it's gonna have to be okay because I think my previous plan to mount them on the lifelines would be good until I tried to sail somewhere or we had like really high winds. They're just not that sturdy. I don't think it's a good idea. So I was thinking that if I leave them here, which I've been able to open all my hatches and climb in and out just fine, the boom, I could rest in the center. Hopefully it won't shade too much. But I could mount them to where they tilt out like this. And at least one of them would be getting sun that way all the time, hopefully. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. Okay. I know someone commented earlier that if I were doing this correctly, I would have different colored wiring for everything. You're absolutely right, I would. But I'm doing this the broke way. These cables are not cheap. So what I did was just bought one and cut it in half and stripped the ends so that they can plug right into the charge controller and go from charge controller to the positive and negative bus bars. And I still haven't figured out how I'm going to mount my panels exactly, so I think I'm just going to run the wires and leave them sitting loose for now until I figure that out exactly. I might still buy a solar arch, and I don't want to drill any unnecessary holes in my boat if I do that. Alright. These fuses right here, they're way too highly rated for what I'm doing, but I know that they're both not super high voltage, not super dangerous things, but I do need to change these as soon as possible. That's gonna happen ASAP. Got everything hooked up, battery light is on, and then just to top things off, my little outlet back here is running Hamlin's air conditioner, which he is happily standing in front of. I won't move him out of the way, but the outlet back there glows blue. Does that feel good? You like this shit? Yeah. Good. Fan's going. Everything's a mess. But that's one project pretty much done. Now I can install the fan in the V-berth when I get that cleaned out as well. Hooray! Now I just have to hook up the panels. I've decided not to mount them today, but I am going to run the wire down here and put them into the charge controller. It needs to happen. I've got the fuses, I've got everything I need, so I'm just gonna run it down through the hatch for now, and that's gonna have to be good enough until I figure out where I'm mounting them on a more permanent basis. Somebody just told me that there's a sailboat over here for sale for pennies. It's got a nice big solar arch on it. Maybe I'll go look at the arch and see if they'll just sell me that. Check out how high the tide is. It's like all at the end of the dock. I don't know what you can see since my phone's about to die, but it's the highest I've seen it. So the plan was to finish my solar install. I don't know if this comes across well on the camera, but the little metal tube inside of this end here is supposed to be wider. It's supposed to go like up against the wall of the, here it is, up against the inside wall here, and it's supposed to have a smaller connection that goes inside of this one, but this is the same size as the connecting part, so this is defective from Renogy. I've had it for a long time in storage, like over 3 years, so I doubt I can get a discount on it. It's like $30 to buy new cables. The other one worked out, but this one is just sitting here, so no solar panels for me yet. That sucks. So today I will probably just try to clean this mess up a little bit. I've got usable lockers finally, so all these sails can maybe go in a locker. And then I can have a more comfortable living area. I can finally have a fan in the V-berth, so I need to clean that out. So I guess today is officially cleaning and be sad about my solar panel wiring day. Freaking bummer, man. So I'm trying to clean up the boat, right? Oops, Sammy. Trying to clean it up. I ordered some dog food. It's been sitting in my cockpit for a while, and the sun got so hot that it just melted the glue seam right off. That's hot. Alright. There's still a little left since there was some in the bottom of the barrel. Once it's completely empty, it holds an entire 30-pound bag of dog food, but it wasn't completely empty, so I've got this little bit I'm going to shove into a cabinet somewhere. But there's a little ham station. Now I've got some couch cleared off for my buddy. Yeah, I need to fix those wires so you're more comfy, don't I, bud? I think I'm going to put the cooling mat right where he's sitting, once that's all nice and cleared. But since I couldn't finish all the electrical stuff today, and Ham's getting a little overheated, couldn't figure the electrical stuff out today. I at least got it a little cleaned up. I think we're gonna move back in a couple of days after Ham's last appointment for a while. Then he just goes on medicines like daily vet medin and then the diuretic when he needs it, I guess. So we don't have to be as close to the vet anymore, so we can move back into the boat. Yay. And so I need to bring in a vacuum so I can clean that V-berth out completely. It's got some serious sawdust issues here where I drilled out the outlets, which are working. And I've got a fan in here finally. It works. And I guess the boatyard that I'm at fixed their water situation. It was full of sediment, grossness. This is what it looked like. So I need to rinse out my shower bag pretty good and then refill it with the nice clean water. So, yay! And I've got a friend looking for my mast right now, and then next time I come back I'm going to probably take off the footprint and butt it up against all the masts and see what works. I have some extra exciting news that Hamlin is doing well. Well enough that we don't have to be emergency distance to the vet anymore. So in a couple of days, we're moving back onto Night Owl, and gonna make it our home again, and he can just take his medicines there. And I'm very excited because that means more work's gonna be getting done, and hopefully I will be able to start sailing soon because I think I've found a mast that will work finally. Yeah. This is Barefoot Beach.
Barefoot Beach.
State Park.
Watch out.
After placing an order for the new cables that I need, I decided to just stop work, take Hamlin back to some air conditioning, and enjoy a nice beach day with my mom. It was really fun, and the path in is gorgeous, as you can see, and I could definitely have used this day. It's always good to go see a little bit of nature and reset. It was really cool. We found this piece of rock with lots of holes in it, but it had some living little creatures in it, so I decided to give it back to the sea there. Hopefully they live a little bit longer that way. I'm really enjoying figuring out everything that Florida has to offer. I do go to the beaches a lot, but I try to vary them, and I love to see more wildlife. So if anyone has suggestions for beautiful places in Southwest Florida, I would love to hear those suggestions. I'm trying to have more adventure in my life and not just all work all the time. There's got to be somewhat of a balance. I do have more seashells now than I know what to do with. I considered an epoxy and seashell countertop for the boat, but I think that's going to add a little too much weight. So now I'm just trying to enjoy some wildlife, and maybe I'll use them for art, but yeah, look at this cool shark's tooth my mom found. It's pretty cool.
Look it! Ah! I need to. I don't know if they're venomous. I don't think they are. Oh, careful with him. Get back. Okay, back in the water. Hopefully he stays. There he is still. I think he needs to go further. That's hopefully far enough out that he won't get stuck in the waves again. Poor thing. Aww.
I've since done some research, and it turns out that some sea slugs are venomous. It's probably good that we didn't really handle them. I am testing out this purple underwater filter now for my GoPro, and it's hard to say because the water was so murky, but I think it's in general kind of terrible, so I probably won't use it again. But it's better safe than sorry with nature and natural things. But that's the end of this video, so thanks for watching, keep on baltering, and especially a huge thank you to all of my patrons. You guys keep me going, you keep me motivated, and I appreciate you so much. Thanks! Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I come out with videos every Monday, and if you're so inclined, check me out on Patreon at patreon.com/baltering.